So I'm sitting in a room, Jesse Itzler's presenting, talking about only what he knows how to talk about, and telling his amazing stories, and all of a sudden he starts asking the crowd questions. He goes, how many of you guys are successful entrepreneurs? And everyone in the room raises their hand. It was a really successful group. And he's like, you all have plans for your business. You have plans for how you're going to grow. You have plans for your next vacation. Everyone's raising their hand, acknowledging, yes, yes, yes. He goes, okay, I got one important question for you. He goes, how many of you have your burial site, your funeral planned out? And the room went silent. Quiet. Crickets. And it was in that moment I realized, wow, how many successful entrepreneurs, how many founders to great tech companies, how many business owners haven't taken the time to put their estate plan together? And I get it. Maybe we don't like talking about death. In our society, we don't bring it up a lot. So let's not talk about death. Let's talk about one day you're not going to be on planet Earth. You're going to go to Fiji. So you're going to go to Fiji. Well, guess what? All of your assets, all of your material possessions are going to stay here on Earth with those who did not go to Fiji with you. Now, what's going to happen to that? Well, ideally, if you have an estate plan, if you have a will, if you have a trust, if you have all the vehicles and mechanisms in place, there will be a plan. You're a business person. Think of it like a strategic plan. Would you go into a year or a quarter without a business plan or a strategic plan? Why not have the same thing in place? Why not have the right legal structures in place to protect your assets when you leave to go to Fiji? Now, you may say, Michael, this isn't for me. I don't need this. Well, I'm going to give you 4 quick reasons why it is important to at least think about this. The first is, wouldn't you like to know what's going to happen with those things after you're no longer here? And some people may say, Michael, I could care less. That is not important to me. Whatever happens, I enjoyed it while I was on Earth. Let them have it, which is totally fine. So let's throw that one out. However, you want to avoid probate, don't you? Because all probate does is cost a bunch of money, a bunch of time, and put your heirs through a ton of stress. The other thing is that estate planning can be used for asset protection. So there's definite benefits to using the estate plan as a way to protect your assets as you move through your life. And the last is there's some estate planning, some tax planning that can go on that can really benefit you from a financial standpoint. And so I totally understand that sometimes you don't want to talk about this, but you should want to talk about going to Fiji and how we're going to put a plan in place, a strategic plan to benefit you and your assets when you do head to Fiji. Until the next time we talk, stay investable.